put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer, cooped up, too up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beat like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next state. I get down, I get there to catch him on the puppy. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me something. Hungry for it, see an issue, and I rub my stomach. Brown skin rookie, see the. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL International Series brings us for the first time to the lively capital city of Dublin, Ireland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichard will get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
We are going. Blue 58. Blue 58. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Blue 58. Run right. Rodgers out quick to Metcalf, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 12 yards.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
So, a couple of first downs will give them first and 10. They're at the 41. 319. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
Down back at the 38-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back north. On the ground, it's Brown. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 7.
Get 300. Get 300. Stand it. 319 inside. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
first play, and McCarthy to throw. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And they will finally run him down. A big play to kick off this drive. 36 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Got it. Ready?
A quick toss into the hands of Addison. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 19-yard line.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Here we go, set.
Throwing again is McCarthy. That'll be swung out wide to Jones. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
A gain of 7.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He's got his big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. His 4th TD grab of the season. Reichard's good with the extra point. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing. Will Reichard to kick off for the
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
They'll run here with Brown. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Get this point. Just happy. Get these 3 points. Come on.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5.
319.
Now Brown. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
At the 19-yard line.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down.
Right now. You got 258. 258.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up, and until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
3rd and inches. Try and run for the 1st down with Jones. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up 1st down.
2 yards on the play.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. It's 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Out to his right. And he holds on to it here as he's out of bounds. That's a yard or 2 shy of the line of scrimmage. Therefore, that's a sack.
Mike, these are the plays that on the stat sheet, the offensive lineman look at the quarterback a little sideways. He has a chance to just throw that ball out of bounds, but instead, he takes it out of bounds himself, and that goes on the stat sheet as a sack.
It is 3rd and long. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. On fourth down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. This would tie the NFL record, a 66-yard attempt. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
On the coverage.
Screen 18 inside. Screen 18. Carry here for Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. That's a Steeler first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about one. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping to his left.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
On third down, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he gets this up close to the 40. Derek Harmon, first rounder out of Oregon, there for the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is McCarthy. Flush to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Well, if you like defensive football, this game's heaven because right now points have become a premium. Someone has to figure out a way to get something going, whether it's a field goal or even just a positive drive and play the field position game. Some offense has to take control of this game here at some point.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Derek Harmon working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career. So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We're going to back to Dublin after this. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's Brown. Ooh. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
They work forward to the 40-yard line. Jeff Okuda, former third overall pick in the draft. They're on the tackle.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Blake Cashman in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
3rd and 15.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At their own 31-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And the Vikings.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Left side here, caught by Addison. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. To the goal line and in. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Reichard good with the extra point. The Vikings extend their advantage to 14-3.
Steelers 3. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Price now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Minnesota.
To throw, it's McCarthy. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Minnesota.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. He'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
It's clear from that 3rd down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket, and the defensive side of the field, now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
Open man is Oliver, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
To the air once more is McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
McCarthy going to look to throw again. That is caught. What a throw. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. Will Riker down on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Steelers 3. Will Riker to kick off.
Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. He'll start at the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they will bring him down on on the other side of midfield.
39 yards.
So a big one there to start the drive. 39 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The master of play action, Rodgers. He'll swing this one out to Brown. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Play action now with Rodgers. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Get 300! Get 300!
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He'll look underneath here for Brown. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Plant.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd
They just
and
have to
10.
be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Again, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now he's free up the left sideline. And that will give them some space. Moving it all the way past the 40-yard line.
2 yards on the play.
A big play after being backed up. 42 yards. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kyle Duggar.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. He's going to look downfield once again. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Yards to go.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. Again, working deep downfield.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives them a first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Hopkinson. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Moving outside the pocket, and the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there, and more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Vikings first down.
Throwing again is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He's got it at about the 8. And the last 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So
back to the end zone. He's got it. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This will be returned from the 2. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A loss of a yard.
just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
This one grabbed by Austin. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 5.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. Rogers. Now he'll work his way out right. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Andrew Van Ginkel getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rogers. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Andrew Van Ginkel. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long. From the gun, Rogers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to try it here again. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. To the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken back.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. They find Brown out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense is getting a little lackadaisical. And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it, and he's going to have the Steelers first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
First down.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal at the 1 yard
This drive
line.
has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. 2-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set.
Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Get 300! Get 300! Go to 50! Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take an inch. So a win here for the Vikings. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. And they make it 2 in a row with the victory here.